I forgot my glasses. Just right out here on this Arizona summer morning. But yeah, how y'all doing? I'm recovering from last week's fall. There we go. Now the exposure caught up. But I'm still doing good. We're still out here. We're still doing things. And I think we're gonna make some changes. You see, I make videos because I enjoy making the videos, not because I get tons of millions of views or, you know, gobbles of money or nothing, because none of those actually happen, but I still do make videos. I stopped making videos for a little while just because nothing was going on worth making a video about. I mean, it's like little things here and there, but it's not enough to sustain a video. That would have been a little bit, there we go, more appropriate for like a TikTok or a YouTube short, but I haven't quite dabbled into that yet. I feel like I should. I feel like that's kind of the way things are going. Maybe I will. But even then, I think most of it's just going to be clips from long form videos. Anyway, the reason why a lot of that hasn't been anything I made videos on is because it's all been bike stuff, and I've always been into riding bikes. I think I mentioned that in the last video. But I've always kind of kept it behind the curtain. Well, today we're gonna pull back those curtains and embrace a little bit more. So the channel's gonna make a little bit of a change. And we're gonna be doing some more bike content. Mainly because that's most of my life now. But also it is something I've always enjoyed amongst all the other things that I've done. Now don't get me wrong, there's still gonna be off-roading videos and camping and fishing and car repairs and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, in the back, I have a couple things back there that you guys have never seen. That one day you guys will. As a matter of fact, one of those things is a boat, and yesterday I got it all. She's legal, trailer's legal, I can pull it down the road, I can throw it in the water. Well, legally. I ain't ready for that yet, but that's probably gonna be a video series. When you turn the old John boat into a mini tracker, a mini bass boat. It is a V-hull, so it's not a flat bottom John boat that traditionally you would see, but it'll do. It'll be, I think that'll make it nicer of a bass boat. Now today's video. Look at this. All these bikes. There's, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bikes. I think we need more. But I do gotta find storage for these bikes first. Also, not today's video. Dude, this lighting is killing me. There we go. I guess I gotta stay like this for now. Yeah. We got bikes. Anyway though, let's try to talk about it for a minute, and then we'll get into what I'm gonna get into. Alright, so we'll just go from newest to old, I guess. This is Hunter's race bike. You guys saw it a little bit in the last video. I didn't really show you guys much. This thing weighs nothing. Like, I just did that effortlessly. Does have a nice loud cassette. If you guys know anything about BMX bikes, you know that is an amazing sound. But yeah, it's a Redline Flight. It's an expert size. He thinks it's too small. I think it actually fits him really well. He's also coming from that guy. So, you know, quite a bit of a difference there. But I mean, we have the carbon answer bars. We got the carbon answer forks up front. Like the color is really nice. I'm never one for like white. everything about this just looks really, really good. Next, newest bike would be this one. This is my bike. This is one you guys saw me fall on last week, and has not been touched since. I don't think I put it here. I think one of the boys might have probably moved it, but yeah, it's still got all the dirt all over it from where it fell. I haven't looked at it. Yeah, that's where it hit the ground. Have not touched this bike since. I think at some point later on, I'll probably do like a bike check or something on this bike. Great bike though, I love it. It's been doing good. I've played with parts. There's some parts I still want to change on it. Considering getting a free coaster now, because I think, so when I fell before I saw the video, I thought I under rotated. My front tire touched the ground and it threw me over. Dude, this lighting. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Should be good with lighting now. But I didn't. I got the full rotation in, and I got bucked back before I had ever, like the front, like before it completely sat down. So I'm thinking I had too much forward pedal pressure, and it was my right foot that fell, and I didn't right foot forward. So I think all that pressure that was going down just immediately shot back up and just rolled my ankle or something, and that caused me to fall. So considering getting a free coaster, this is basically a park bike. I don't ride street anymore just because I'm old and I'm a dad, and I don't ever go out and ride street, but I do go to the skate park usually once a week. Like right now I should be coming home from the park, but I'm not because my foot is still healing. But yeah, and then I'll, play around back here for a little bit, do some grinds and some jumps and whatever. But yeah, seriously, think about throwing a free coaster on there. Again, we'll get into this bike later. This is not what this video is. Next, newest bike is this one. It's also this one. That's a Fit. This is also a Fit bike. Let me move this one out of the way. Like I said, this is also a Fit bike. This is Hunter's BMX park bike, whatever. Hasn't really embraced that completely, but it is his bike. I'm hoping that one day he'll come around with it. This was my bike. Before that one, I had this bike. So a lot of these parts on here I had bought. Like these pedals, dude, I love these pedals. They're red, they don't go with anything else. That chain I bought for it, that sprocket, actually it's a cheap Rant sprocket, 28 tooth I bought for this bike. And I bought that the day Amanda and I got married. So that sprocket, even when it's old and destroyed, will probably always be with me. But yeah, I mean, it's a Fit bike, nothing crazy or special about it, but it is a nice bike. Next newest bike is probably gonna be this one. Actually, I think this one came more recently than that one. It's a Specialized bike. I don't know much about it. I got it for Amanda to ride, and she's never ridden it, and Hunter wants to ride it, so I actually got to pull it back down and get it all set up. But I did do some work on it. I put some P&W grips on it. Just love those grips. I changed it to a 1x9, I think. Put brakes on it, and we'll put the rear brake on it, which needs some adjustment. It's a cable-driven disc brake, which I personally hate. So I might change that because it drives me insane. I don't think I changed much of anything else on it. It was kind of just doing the bare minimum. I had a feeling nobody was going to ride it. Hunter finally wants to, so we'll still do the minimum until he does ride it. And then if he does start to get into it, we'll upgrade from there. If you want to go mountain biking, say less, because I would love to. But moving on, this is going to be Landon's race bike. This was Hunter's first race bike. he didn't put his helmet up. Helmet goes there. But yeah, this is just a stock DK Sprinter mini bike, smallest race bike you can get. It works. I have a set of bars I can actually throw on either bike. Either the boys' race bike. These are actually bigger than what's on Hunter's bike now, but they're way heavier. Like, these are heavy bars. These big 4-piece bars almost feel lighter. They're just way heavy. So, haven't thrown them on. Hunter's been asking for bigger bars. I keep kind of telling him no and blowing them off. I think a lot of it, though. Oh my god, go in the trash can. I think a lot of it is he's used to bigger bars on, you know, this bike. So, hopefully just that bike, he's so much faster on that bike. I think it's just a mind game with him. But, and then the oldest bike. Oh wait, I haven't talked about that one. Yeah, then there's this one. This is actually the bike we're going to be working on today. So, there we go. We'll just get it set up now. So, this is a Redline something or other. Now, Redlines are usually race bikes. This is from like 2013 or something. I don't remember anymore, but this was kind of like their attempt at a freestyle bike. It's so much race geometry still on it though. Granted, 2013 kind of still had bigger geometry on most of the bikes, even on freestyle stuff. All the parts in this bike though were kind of mixed around. This is kind of the mutt bike, if you will. I actually call it the friendship bike. When Amanda and I first started dating, she bought me my very first chain, or half-link chain for this thing, and then I had some friends come and they just sticker blasted this bike. None of the stickers really held, so I took those off and I painted it this green. And yeah, there's some decent parts in this bike, and we'll probably get more into those parts later. But I'm gonna build this bike as a trail/race bike. Now, I'm not actually going to race, but I will ride at the track on practice nights with the boys. Something for me to do. Maybe I can kind of help coach some of them a little bit more than the coach can, because the coach is busy with other kids too. But yeah, this is, yeah, luckily got brand new grips on it. Hunter picked these out because he was riding these bars, and then I switched him to those ones. Or he was riding those bars, and then I don't know. The grips are like brand new though, I don't remember. I know I switched bars. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get this bike going today. I have a tire and a bag of parts, which is not really much. This bike basically has everything it needs, except for one thing. Yeah, so we gotta put a tube in this front wheel. You gotta change the rear tire, put a tube in that one, and basically put brakes on. And then get everything adjusted and lined up. I kind of just threw this together, just threw parts on it. So, yeah, let's get started with the front wheel. It's gonna be the easiest. Alright, well, I went ahead and kind of just skipped ahead and got the bike completely assembled. So I figured it'd be appropriate to kind of talk about what's on at least this bike. So we'll start from the front to the back. I already talked about this being a Redline bike. I did just measure the chainstay, which is going to be this length to up here. And we're at roughly like 14 and a half, which is very long, which is Good for a fast bike for racing and trails and such. A lot of parks like that too, but I prefer a shorter bike for parks. That one. But yeah, these forks, I have no idea what these forks are. I think... Scout! I think... Knock it off! I think these are the forks that came on this bike, the Redline forks. I don't know. They're heavy, they're chrome. I don't like them. So these are going to get changed out eventually. This wheel, this is a wheel that actually came off of that bike, so it's a fit wheel of some sort. I don't know if it's single wall or double wall or anything like that. It's probably just a single wall wheel, to be honest. But then I have the Vans Waffle Cup wheel. So this is the one that has the center groove in here instead of just this waffle stuff on the side. It's got that center groove, which is a wheel that I have a love-hate relationship with, actually. I actually think it's a really nice wheel. I personally think it looks good, not just because it has the Vans stuff and I'm a Vans fanboy, but I think it's a wheel that works really well. However, me personally, I've never had success for it at the skate park. At the park, the front wheel just as a front wheel anyway, it just seems way too slick, where my front end will wash out a lot if I'm carving up a quarter or something, so. And it's only on quarters, like the rest of the park, everything's fine, it's just the quarter. So maybe it's me, maybe it's not, I don't know, but that wheel's always given that issue. However, everything else I've ever ridden that wheel on, it's been great. Like, I've been able to ride around here and it's super sandy and rough and hard, you know, combination of grip and no grip, really. And it's been great. So for that, I think it'll do really good for what I'm doing here. And keep in mind, this bike is just a bike full of takeoff. So a lot of this stuff is fit because I have not one, but two fit bikes that were completes. So I have a lot of fit parts. Like this Fit Bike Co. stem. Actually, really, really like this stem. Looked like it was painted. I don't know if it was by me or somebody else, but it was a painted stem at some point. I don't know if I introduced Scout to the channel yet or not, but this is Scout. He was supposed to be Amanda's dog, but he's been like obsessed with me, so he my dog. Oh, he my dog. They were all supposed to be my dogs, but like Trigger loves it. Like has always been around Amanda. Hunter has been. I'm sorry. Look at this. I pick it up on camera. All that dirt coming off of this dog. You want a bath? I think you need one. All the dirt. My hand is just dirt. Ivy's just been like all over Hunter. Like if Hunter leaves the house, like goes outside to take the trash out or comes in the backyard, she would just sit there and cry. Yeah, but Scout's been a good dog. Oh, yeah, you've been a good boy. He's a little roly-poly though, he's kind of fat. He's got a small head, small head but fat body. It's covered in dirt. I kind of want to blow him with the leaf blower, but I feel like that'll terrify him. Anyway, back to the bike. Yeah, so I honestly might switch back to a top load. But even if I do, it might be the Enduro. Like, I love that stem. But I have a fit one, and I'll probably just go with the fit. These bars, I wanted to say they were kink, but I think they're Primo. I'm pretty sure they're the Primo Sam Squatch. I know they're Sam Squatch. For some reason I thought that was a kink bar. But I think it's Primo. They were originally chrome. It looks like some of the chrome's still kind of showing through. I took as much of it off as I could when I painted them. It's a great bar. OD long neck grips. And then we have the Odyssey Springfield brake lever, which will follow through to the brakes. Starting down up here, Aitken, or Odyssey Aitken pivotal seat. I love this seat. I had one similar, like a older version of it as a kid when I rode, and I loved it then. I love it now. It's a great seat. Very trail inspired, very race inspired, just small, out of your way. Does the purpose of a seat, and it allows you to sit for moments. Like, it's not comfy. I have a fatter fit seat on that one. I want to change that one. It's kind of an older seat. The foam on it's gross, but it is fatter. I can sit on it a little bit better. Seat post, I don't know. I don't care. Odyssey Twisted PC pedals. These, I mean, the Odyssey Twisted PCs. Like, I don't know I don't know what you want me to say. Mission Transit V2 cranks. 175 mil. I bought these brand new because I wanted to switch to like a left-hand drive drivetrain. And then I realized that they were 175s and I run 170s. And 175s with pegs, I just, like, my heel hits the peg, so it just didn't work. So I've never really used them for what I wanted to use them for. That kind of sucks. I have the Eclaw diesel chain on here, which is way tight right now. I'm having issues getting that adjusted. Brand new tire, same tires at the front. I wanted them to match, but yeah, matching tires. Again, I love the look of this tire. It's a great tire, very wide tire. Not very racy, that's for sure. But it is what it is. And then Springfield brakes set up that I just got set up. I'm hoping they're good. And then some random wheel, I don't know. This has an Odyssey rim strip in it. And the design kind of looks like an Odyssey wheel, but I don't think it's an Odyssey wheel. I have no idea what this cassette is. I don't know anything about it. But it's a wheel. And it's not a wheel that'll be on there for long. I think I'm going to take that wheel off of that bike and throw it on here. That way at least they're going to match because same wheel. And then throw a free coaster on this one. Yeah, but first that's going to require me getting a free coaster. Yeah, I mean, bikes together, I really, really want to ride it. But I have a little bit of PTSD. See, when I first built that bike, that was my main bike. It was fine, whatever. Then I got that raw fit that Hunter's been riding. And then Hunter was, well, at the time, I was riding that fit and Hunter was riding this one. And I wanted to ride the track with him. So I built up that red line for the track, and I didn't tighten a chain link all the way. I was just getting everything adjusted, getting it right. Forgot to go back to the chain. And we were going down our street, which was obviously a road, so it, asphalt. And he's like, "Oh, let's race." So he starts riding. So I start, I stand up and I start pedaling harder, and well, chain broke. So I hit the ground hard. I gave myself a concussion. I had a ledge similar to that one. Same one that I sat on when I hurt myself last time. Back at the garage. Like, I'd walked the bike back and I sat down on that just to, give myself a minute, and passed out. That's when I found out I had a concussion. And, yeah, that's really been the last time I really rode that bike. And I'm kind of scared to ride it. Plus, my foot's still not 100%. I haven't ridden a bike since. So if I rode a bike right now, it would be this one right here. But, yeah, so a little bit of PTSD on that. So I think I'm going to wait till I'm 100% and I feel good again. And then we'll ride it, make sure the brakes work, because that's really the only reason I need to ride it right now, is make sure the brakes work. And yeah, we'll we'll just go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and make some lunch and relax for a little bit, and I think we're going to a race tonight. So I'll try to get some video of that this time. Hopefully we get some actual video, and hopefully he actually gets to race this time. Alright, well, fast forwarding about a week, I included at least a video of Hunter's race. He came in third out of third every lap, but he was in an intermediate class and he should be novice, so there's that. But he did pretty good. But yeah, I came out here to a jump park or a trails area, essentially, for all you actual BMXers, which is just a big jump park with a bunch of jumps everywhere. Yeah, I've been here before several times, but it's been a while, and before they weren't that great. Like, I'd come here several times, kept trying, and they were just never all that good. And I'd heard rumors that they've came back and they updated it, made it better, and it certainly appears so. So I'm actually really excited to get on this and see. It's going to be my first time being on a bike since I messed up my foot. You can ride. It's my first time being on a bike since I messed up my foot. Like, at all, so a little nervous. I mean, like, I pedaled up to here, but that's as far as it went. I can feel my foot. Like, I know it's there, and I know it's not 100%, but I don't know if hitting these jumps is gonna hurt or not. So, we're gonna find out. I have the Ray-Ban Metas on, so we'll see if I can get some video there. Never used them for video. Just got them for my birthday. So, yeah, we'll see. I apologize, it'll be in a vertical landscape. It's Facebook, what do you expect? Or Meta, what do you expect? So, yeah. Well, I'll see if I can get some video though, and kind of just cruise from there. Oh shit! Oh. Alright, pump in, pump roller, jump table, do berm, go in, park that table, berm, jump table, jump table. So, today I'm obviously not going to be riding super hard. I mean, that line I just did was just feeling it out. Why did he go that way? This kid's such a ditz sometimes. He went back to the car to get his water, and he is right there. Car's over there. And there's a sidewalk that leads you straight here. I thought I heard his bike. Yeah, I mean, I did that to see how I can do. And I've done a couple others. There was one, I just had too much speed. I went over the berm, went into that little pump track, tried to save it around the pump track. Pump track's not ready for, like, it's just, the berms are way too tight. And I had to stop. I'm not on the new trail bike, so I have no brakes, and now my foot hurts because I had to use my brakes like on the ground to stop. So yeah, still doing some little stuff, but like really what we're just trying to do is get Hunter to jump. Right now I'm trying to work on getting him over his fears of actually jumping, because right now that's what he's doing. He's just going super slow, rolling over everything, but that's not what any of this stuff's designed to do. And his fear of jumping is from the track, so we're working on that today. Alright, well overall, the day went by pretty good. I actually did get on this bike here, the green one that I'm building for the track. Rode around a little bit and kind of remembering I'm kind of starting to like 25/9 gearing again. Which is weird because I've ran 28 for so long. It's just so much easier to pedal on the 25 though, that I'm considering actually keeping it. If I do, I'm going to run it like that, but I'll get a different sprocket because I really don't like that one. It's a very thin, very cheap, just complete fit sprocket. Not a big fan of it. So if I do keep it, or keep that gearing, then still going to get a different sprocket. But if I'm already buying another sprocket, I'll probably go bigger. But while we were out riding, we did meet some mountain bikers, and they invited me, and at least me, I don't know if they really invited Hunter, but he'll probably end up coming eventually, but to go ride on some mountain bike trails and stuff. So I came home and I got the shred sled out and running, and back tires holding air, that was the biggest issue. And then I got the rear wheel trued, took that to a bike shop. I don't trust myself to true a wheel. But yeah, it's running, it's good to go. And this is a bike that I built for Amanda that she's never ridden, and Hunter wanted to ride it for a while, so got that as good as I can get it right now. It's not a great bike, but it is a bike, and it's got room for improvement. I mean, this is basically the condition, a little bit better actually, that this was in when I got it. So this definitely has a ton of room for improvement. So yeah, really excited to see how that improves, and how Hunter improves as a rider in general, riding a mountain bike. And he's got his freestyle BMX bike here, then his race bike sitting right down over here with Landon's and mine, I guess. So yeah, we're getting an army of bike for the kids, or army of bikes for the kids, that's for sure. I actually went to Walmart and I forgot about it, but I'm thinking about getting some more of these red hooks that we have holding up my bike and Hunter's bike, and put another one over in this corner or some up on the roof. I held my bike up on the roof and to get a general idea. And as long as I have them, I'd have it long ways like this. As long as I have the bars get orientated somewhere where the bars are up higher, it'll be okay if I do it along these rafters. If I do it along up here, just have the bars facing each window. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm just gonna store all the bikes up high. That way when I have to work on something, I can have space to work, because lately I've been pulling bikes out, which is fine, except for when you go inside for something and you never come back out and the bikes are sitting out. And this Arizona sun eats rubber, especially grips. I can't tell you how many grips I've replaced just because they've been out for a week or whatever. So yeah, I really don't want to have to replace a bunch of grips, or the heat will make tires expand even. I've had tires blow out in the back of my car. So I really don't want to deal with that. This chain is disgusting. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully we'll have some more bike content coming soon. We may even have some boat content coming soon. Haven't even showed you guys that yet. Maybe some fish and stuff, I don't know. Just trying to keep making these videos. I enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoyed as well. But that's all. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.